United. United have so far refused to comment this evening.
The man who broke the story, Guillem Balague, has made his way to us from the La Liga studio and can speak to us now. Guillem, thanks very much for coming in. I mean, just where are we with this at the moment?
First thing to say is that Real Madrid don't want Di Maria to stay. And Di Maria has got a very clear idea that he's not wanted at Real Madrid. Funnily enough, absolutely everybody you asked at Real Madrid, staff, players, they want him to stay, apart from one person, and that's the president of Real Madrid, who in his business model, he needs new faces and old faces to move on. So Di Maria out, James in. That has always been the plan this summer. And with that in mind, there were two teams, three actually, Monaco, PSG and Manchester United that wanted the player. PSG were willing to pay 8 million euros net for wages, which he's earning now 3.5 million. Monaco came out of the equation very early on, and it was all about Manchester United. I'm hearing from Di Maria's people that basically once Manchester United came out into the possibility of going there, he thought, yeah, that would be the club. But in any case, Cristiano Ronaldo has played a big part. He's convinced him that he's the club to go, that even though they're not in Europe, there's a big project going on, that you will have number 7, the legendary number 7, and he's happy about that as well. So now what we're hearing is that Mendes, the intermediate who's putting everything together, Jorge Mendes, is flying from Singapore to Europe to close it all. And basically, it's just a matter of everybody sitting down, signing the documents and finalising the little details. But my understanding is that Manchester United will be paying more than 60 million euros. It could be up to 70 million euros for the player.
Which should be a new incoming record for this country. What about the player himself? How does Di Maria feel about it all?
Well, he's a bit upset because he, and I know a lot of people would say, how could he be upset if he's going to earn almost like 6, 7, 8 million euros net? But he's upset because of the treatment of Real Madrid. He feels that he has given a lot to Real Madrid. He was absolutely crucial for Real Madrid to win the Champions League last season. He even changed his position from being a winger, forward, to being a midfield, and that is still needed at Real Madrid. But he felt that, he couldn't stay, so I believe that when he leaves, and when he comes to the Premier League, he will write an open letter to the Real Madrid fans to say, these are the reasons why I left, and originally I just didn't want to.
I mean, in terms of the transfer fee, if it's going to be a British incoming record, I mean, Di Maria isn't wanted by the Real president, so why so much? And the same happened with Ozil last season going to Arsenal.
I think it's one of those situations where Manchester United have got the money, Manchester United need quality players, they're not in Europe, they are about to convince one of the key players of the club that won the Champions League last season, so it's going to become straight away one of the stars of the Premier League, one of the stars of the team, so you have to pay for that. And as I'm saying, with the handicap, of course, of Manchester United not being in Europe. What everybody expects is that Manchester United will be in Europe soon enough, that the project is fascinating in a way for a player who knows a lot about Van Gaal. And as I insist, Cristiano Ronaldo spoke to him about what Manchester United represents, what the number 7 chair represents, and what it means to be in the Premier League.
You mentioned his position changing last season. Now, in Van Gaal's 3-5-2, presumably you can't see him playing as a wing-back, so do you expect him to play more centrally for Manchester United?
You think so, but I just wonder if you get somebody, I don't know, who knows, but if you get somebody like that, why not play 4-3-3? I mean, you still got Rojas. You don't have, I don't think, Manchester United haven't got 3 centre-backs that can guarantee that system to work, not yet, unless they get them in the next week. But if you don't, then you can use 4-3-3 in most of the players of quality, Van Persie and Rooney and Mata and of course Di Maria. And Di Maria can play in that 4-3-3 on the left-hand side of the 3, even on the right-hand side, as you can see here, with even though he's left-footed. He can also play in the midfield. He has done that for Argentina and has done that for Real Madrid and has done that with a lot of quality. He adds something. He's got a spark and intensity with and without the ball that Real Madrid are going to be missing. There's absolutely no football reason why he should leave. No one. But Manchester United are getting a player that is at the peak of his career.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him scoring goals there, but actually his assists really impressive, aren't they? And we saw it last year when Ozil left. Some of the players, including Ronaldo, said, look, we really don't want you to go. Do you think we're going to see a similar thing?
Yeah, you're going to get a player that is going to be upset, that you have to focus in on the new job at hand, and who, as you say, is going to add goals and assists and quality to a team that quite clearly needs it. He has bought the idea that is a project that I don't think anybody would. Well, many will want Manchester United to win the league, but I don't think that probably is a realistic target. In any case, the quality of the Ander Herreras, of the Di Marias, up front is just fantastic. Midfield, perhaps, add a defensive midfielder, add 1 or 2 centre-backs, and you've got a team that will compete for everything in the near future.
Do you think that Manchester United would have tried, or wanted at least, to get this deal done earlier in the transfer window? Was he not available then?
Well, it became very clear that Real Madrid offered a new contract to Di Maria as part of the whole thing. The whole thing was, we don't want you. So you're earning 3.5 million, we're going to give you a contract for 5 million net. It's like 5 million, there's people earning more. So that thing, that process needs time, and because it does need time, now it just got very clear to the point where Di Maria knows that he's not wanted, and that's when Manchester United have appeared. They still got to sign everything, but it's all very close.
Well, we saw he was obviously left out of the side. We've seen Sami Khedira left out of the team as well. Is there going to be any movement with him?
With Khedira, it's another one of those, you either sign a new contract, he's been told, or you have to leave. And he's saying at the moment, I haven't signed with anybody, I have not agreed with anybody. How about if I stay another year at Real Madrid until my contract runs out? And the message that has been sent to his agent is, if you stay, you won't play. Literally, you'll be in the stands. So, again, a lot of politics and chess game going on at the moment. It looks like Chelsea believe he may have something with Arsenal. That's denied by the player, that's denied by the agent. But in any case, what we're talking is one of those that will run perhaps until the end.
Fascinating. Guillem, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.